To conduct a document review utilizing the Management Review Program under SQF Module 2.1.2P0, first check if the document title matches the uploaded file name on the dashboard. In this instance, we do have the same titles as Management Review Program. Next, both must have the same document code. For this example, we do have 2.1.2px. And since this is a template, we indicate the PCQI as the account initials. However, we can customize the code based on the company's initials. For the page number, we use the page X of Y format, so ensure that it reflects the current page position and the total page number of the document. Then insert the company logo here, along with the company name, the company address, and the designated department. For the originated by section, it can be the food safety, quality assurance, or the quality control personnel of the company. The originator ensures the implementation of the quality management and document control system. First, enter the name of the originator, affix the signature, the position title, and the date originated. For the reviewed by section, it can be the personnel assigned in the Quality Management Department who reviews the drafted document or its revision for accuracy and implementation. First, enter the name of the reviewer, affix the signature, input the position title, and the date reviewed. For the approved by section, it must be the person in the C-level management who has approval authority. First, enter the name of the approver, affix the signature, the position title, and the date approved. The revision date is the same as the date originated or drafted by the author. The effective date, it is the date the document was signed and approved. The publication date is when the document is published for distribution and initiated personnel training. The implementation date is when the document is distributed and personnel training is completed. For the supersedes, put original for the initial issuance of the document. For any revision, reflect the initial revision date before the current revision. Please be reminded that this section must be properly filled out to be compliant. Now we will focus on the components of the program. First is purpose. The purpose is the implementation of any certification standard or compliance with a regulatory requirement. For this program, it is for implementation with the SQF Module 2 Edition 9 for food manufacturing under Clause 2.1.2. The first purpose is to implement SQF 2.1.2.1. The SQF system shall be reviewed by senior site management at least annually and include 1. Changes to food safety management system documentation like the policies, procedures, specifications, and food safety plan. 2. Food safety culture performance. 3. Food safety objectives and performance measures. 4. Corrective and preventive actions and trends in finding from internal and external audits, customer complaints, and verification and validation activities. 5. Hazard and risk management system. And 6. Follow-up action items from previous management reviews. Records of all management reviews and updates shall be maintained. And second, to implement SQF 2.1.2.2, the SQF practitioners shall update senior site management on at least a monthly basis on matters impacting the implementation and maintenance of the SQF system. The updates and management responses shall be documented. Next to purpose is scope. The scope of the program is based on the purpose and serves as a guide in defining and describing the layout of the procedure. The scope is the review of the SQF system. Third is policy. The policies are the rules set by the company as their implementation guide. Under policy, the company name reviews the SQF system annually and when any changes occur that impact food safety. This may include changes to product lines, materials, operations, or changes to personnel. The SQF practitioner is responsible for managing changes. However, senior site management is responsible for authorizing and approving the changes. And The review and update of the changes in the SQF system are communicated at a minimum of a monthly basis to the senior management as part of the review of all operational activities. A full review of the SQF system is completed annually by the senior management. Fourth is procedure. The procedure is the step-by-step process and the actual implementation of the policy. Under procedure, we first have the review of the SQF system, which includes changes to raw or packaging materials, packaging equipment, or personal changes. We also have the review frequency, which can be monthly or annually. For monthly, SQF reviews and updates changes monthly to senior site management as part of the review of operational activities, which you may refer to management review, SQF system review, and the food safety meeting minutes management review. For annually, it is the full review of SQF system by the senior management, which you may refer to management review, SQF system review, and to the food safety meeting minutes management review. Next, management review meetings attended by the senior management are undertaken at the appropriate planned interval, annually at a minimum, to review the site performance against the standard and objectives. The review process includes the evaluation of, first, previous management review action plans and timeframes. Second, the results of an internal, second-party, and or third-party audits. Third, any food safety objectives that have not been met to understand the underlying reasons. This information is used when setting future objectives and to facilitate continual improvement. Fourth, any customer complaints and the results of any customer feedback. Fifth, any incidents, corrective actions, out of specification results, and non-conforming materials. Sixth, the effectiveness of the systems for HACCP, food safety, and authenticity. Seventh, resource requirements. And eighth, information on the performance and the effectiveness of the FSMS, including trends in 1. Monitoring and measurement results. 2. Analysis of the results of verification activities related to PRPs and the hazard control plan. 3. Inspections like regulatory and customer. 4th, the performance of external providers. And 5th, the review of risks and opportunities and of the effectiveness of actions taken to address them. We also have the management review output. The outputs of the management review include 1. Decisions and actions related to continual improvement opportunities, and any need for updates and changes to the FSMS, including resource needs and revision of the food safety policy and objectives of the FSMS. Still under the review of SQF system, procedure documenting how the review of SQF system is conducted by utilizing the internal audit and inspection. The review is conducted by third-party auditor or compliance personnel to ensure the continued integrity of the FSMS. Next, the review measures the effectiveness of the SQF system against the food safety objectives established by senior management and the effectiveness of corrective actions taken in response to deficiencies in the system and effectiveness of prerequisite programs, and the ongoing accuracy and validation of the food safety plans, which you may refer to validation and effectiveness. Also, all reviews and major changes to the SQF system are recorded by the SQF practitioner, including the results for any changes and the actions taken due to changes or reviews. Next, major changes to a process control, or any changes that could possibly impact the ability of the system to deliver safe food trigger a review of the food safety plan and the annual review. Any major changes to food safety plans are validated and verified before implementation, which you may refer to food safety plan. Next, we have the Food Safety Culture Survey. The Food Safety Culture Survey results are highlighted in the Management Review, which you may refer to Food Safety Culture Survey. We also have the Food Safety Objectives. Refer to Food Safety Objectives Monthly Action Report and Food Safety Objectives Performance Monitoring. We also have customer complaints such as the product quality and the food safety, which you may refer to Customer Complaints Report and the Customer Complaints Trend Analysis. Next to that is audit results. We do have internal and external audits, which you may refer to Trend Analysis Audit Results, the Corrective and Preventive Action Report, and the Supplier Corrective Action Report. Lastly is corrective and preventive actions, which includes results and status from internal and external audits. You may also refer to the Corrective Action Preventive Action or the CAPA report and to the Supplier Corrective Action Request or the SCAR. It also includes monitoring of implementations from the corrective and preventive actions raised from customer complaints, nonconformities from external and internal audits, product and quality issues, food safety issues, training, etc., which you may refer to Trend Analysis Corrective Action and the Trend Analysis Product Withdrawal and Recall. Now let's proceed to the fifth component of the program, which is responsibility. The responsibility of the person is indicated. It covers what to perform to comply with the procedure or the policy. First is for the SQF practitioner. The responsibility of the SQF practitioner is to manage the changes. Second is for the senior management, which responsibility is to authorize and approve the changes. Sixth on our list is corrective action. The corrective action is the process of taking appropriate steps to eliminate causes of nonconformities or other undesirable situations. If the management review does not comply or deviate from the SQF standard requirement, conduct an FSMS management review to align and update the program. And a review of the program must be documented upon the update. Seventh is review quality. The review section serves as guidelines for conducting the annual or periodic review. It includes the review of the management review procedure, the SQF system reviews by senior management, and the depth of coverage of the review meetings like the food safety objectives, food safety measures, customer complaints, test records, product and process changes, etc. Third, identified actions from review meetings and followed up on corrective actions progress and outcomes. Fourth, changes to the products and or operational processes since the last audit and the extent to which these changes are reflected in the food safety manual. Fifth, the extent to which changes in materials or products have been validated. And sixth, records of products and process changes and their validation. Eighth is reference documents. The reference documents are the set of documents used to implement and monitor a program, policy, or procedure. It includes the Management Review SQF System Review, Food Safety Meeting Minutes Management Review, the Internal Audit and Inspection, Validation and Effectiveness, Food Safety Plan, Food Safety Culture Survey, Food Safety Objectives Monthly Action Report, the Food Safety Objectives Performance Monitoring, Customer Complaints Report, the Customer Complaints Trend Analysis, the Corrective Action Preventive Action Report or the CAPA, and the Supplier Corrective Action Request or the SCAR. The ninth is references. The reference section is composed of guides utilized to implement the program. Examples are the Certification Guide, regulations, and other widely accepted scientific journals, research, and the like. It must comply with the standard format citation, which can be based on either MLA, APA, or Chicago style, and update the access date. Lastly, history. The history section is where we can update the program if there are any changes or revisions made in the document. If there is a revision, enter the revision number, the revision date, the description of the change made, the author or the originator's name, and the title or department of the author or the originator.